Bernard X. James Sr., and to all these great gospel preachers, God bless you. I shall not tarry very long. Can I get just a little gain, please? In the gospel, there you go. In the gospel given to us by John, the 19th chapter. The 19th chapter of St. John. And let's look at the 26th and the 27th verses. When Jesus therefore saw his mother and the disciples standing by, whom he loved, he saith unto his mother, Woman, behold thy son. Then saith he to the disciple, Behold thy mother. And from that hour, that disciple took her unto his own house. God bless you. I invite you to consider with me this controlling thought: the ideal model for believers. The ideal model for believers. Here in this pericope, we discover now Jesus, after having been mocked and having his garments gambled with, after having the soldiers fulfill scripture, after seeing them make a total mockery of his personality, he then turns aside and he takes a look at his dear mother and the disciple whom he loved. Now, from a lot of critical scholars, there's really not, no one really knows as to who this beloved disciple really is. And so Jesus looks here at his mother and his disciple. And as he's looking at these two individuals, obviously Jesus sees some type of spiritual personality within them that has a profound implication for the church today. And he says to his mother and to the disciple, Woman, behold thy son. And he says to the disciple, Behold thy mother. And I would like to suggest to you that this is not merely talking about a family relationship. But if we can just go a little further, obviously Jesus sees something in these two individuals that are a model for today's present day church. That there is something within these, because if Jesus was talking merely about family, then he should have pointed out his brothers and sisters who were over in Galilee. He would have pointed out the other individuals that were standing beside the cross, because in verse number 25 we see that there were some other sisters there. And so we see, obviously, I would like to suggest that there's something in these two individuals that caused Jesus to say, Woman, behold thy son, and behold thy mother. I would like to suggest that these two form a basic relationship that is a model for the church. That they have some type of uniqueness that is a demonstration on how the church ought to act. There is a note of personification here within the text. And these two individuals personify certain characteristics that we as individuals should have in our daily walk with the Lord. In 3 points, I'm going to talk first on with the two. I'm going to focus on them as a whole, and then I'm going to break off on the last 2 points, and I'm going to talk about them on an individual basis. All right, here we go.